Hello guys, Zennosh here, and today in this video of Eroica, I'm here to tell you the top 3 heroes that you can reroll for. These 3 heroes can make your gameplay progression very easy, and guess what guys? All these 3 heroes are hot waifu units. Oh yeah, and now let's get this started. As of now, the best hero in the game right now is Orslaha. She is the best waifu hero that you can ask for, and she kinda resembles Luna from Epic 7. Alright, so let's get this started. Looking into her basic stats, when it's maxed out, her attack stat is gonna be 1453 points, which is really high. That means like she can dish out some really good damage against the opponents out there. And her attack speed is really top tier as well, like 287 points. That means usually she is going to start first in every battle. So that's how fast she is. A lot of damage with a lot of speed. Alright, bring it on, okay? That's how good she is in terms of basic stats. And now let's start talking about her skill sets. With her normal attack, which is known as Thirst, she's going to deal 110% of attack on the target and shocks it for 3 turns with 75% chance. Pretty good RNG and very good damage out there as well, alright? And next is gonna be her active skill number 1, Rolling Thunder. Well, the description of this skill is a little bit typo error. Okay, let's say it's an error because it's a AoE skill, not a single target skill. It says deals 100% of attack on the target and shocks it for 3 turns with a 100% chance, stackable up to 2 times. Actually, it's a AoE attack, and she is going to damage all the opponents out there, and this is gonna be her bread and butter skill, because with this skill you will be able to clear out so many story contents very fast. Okay, the damage is huge, and you can keep on spamming it over and over again as long as you have a lot of mana. Okay, anyways, now let's look into her main skill, or let's say the ultimate skill, which says Robust Lightning. MP recovery 0, cooldown 3, deals 180% damage, like of attack on all enemies, but actually it's a single target attack. Okay, it's kind of like swapped with the Rolling Thunder. Alright, it's actually different. Deals 180% of attack on all enemies, boost damage based on the shock state, stack times, and break the shock state afterwards as well. So definitely she has the potential to deal some extra damage right over there, and with that extra damage she can really dish out some heavy damage out there. That is definitely going to put a very big smile on your face. With her being around guys, you can really make a very fast progression in the game, no questions asked. That's how good she is. Alright, but there's a little bit of typo error because her active skill number 1 is a AoE attack, whereas for her active skill number 2 is a single target nuke. Alright, so that's it and done. Let's start talking about her passive skill sets. Alright, passive skill Talent of Gladiator increases her attack by up to 20%. That is so good, allowing her to deal more damage against opponents out there. With her second passive right over here, Hand of Expect, increases the debuff hit rate by 10%. That's definitely going to allow her to cast that shock on the opponent much easily. Alright, and finally the third passive is going to be Breakthrough. Alright, that's going to increase the penetration rate by 20%. More damage out there guys. Alright, so yeah, with all these things right around here, she is really designed to deal some heavy damage against the opponents, and her AoE damage is definitely going to help you a lot in clearing out the contents as soon as possible. She is really smooth as butter, and man, having a very amazing waifu unit on your side is definitely a plus point, isn't it? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, she's of the light element type, and she's of shadow type as well, and that's the Orslaha for you. And now let's talk about the number 2 waifu unit. Yes, she's also a waifu unit, and that's gonna be Melavi. Oh my god, this drunken girl is so freaking damn amazing. Looking into her basic stats, when it's maxed out, her attack stat is gonna be 1349, just a little bit lower than Orslaha, and her attack speed is gonna be 263 points. Alright, she may not be able to have a really amazing stats as compared to Orslaha, but when we are going to look into her skill sets, she definitely is going to be a really great help to the beginners out there. Let's look into it right away. Her normal attack, Sword of Dragon, deals 120% of attack on a target. That's a lot of damage out there guys. Alright, and active skill number 1, Dragon Breath, it says deals 60% of attack on all enemies. It's a AoE attack, definitely a very good stuff to have to speed clear the story contents out there. And guess what guys, guys, it doubles up the damage on a target with the highest HP. That means 120% of attack on that particular opponent with the highest HP in the opponent's side. So that is so cool, man. Really cool. She has a hidden nuke in her AoE attack. So this is really good, guys. It's a win-win situation, and burns all with 100% chance for 3 turns as well. Holy mother, she is definitely going to mash out a lot of damage, guys. You definitely gotta have, you really need to have her in your team, because she is gonna be really good at crowd controlling as well as to counter the boss units as well. That's how good she is, man. Now, when we are talking about her active skill number 2, known as the Dragon Ascension, what it says that deals 110% of attack on all enemies. That's a lot of damage out there. Doubles up damage on the target with the highest HP. That means 220% of attack on that particular opponent with the highest HP. Oh my god. She is so amazing hybrid unit. This is what I really wanted. Alright. So there's a little bit of contest going on between the Melavi and the Orslaha. It's just that the Orslaha has better basic stats compared to Melavi. Alright. Or else Melavi could have been much better waifu out here, and that actually seals the deal for our Melavi out there. If you manage to get her, you are gonna be really lucky indeed. Alright, she's definitely going to help you a lot in your gameplay progression without any problem at all. And finally, our third waifu unit is gonna be Wraith. Oh my god, look into her, man. MXC is right away a very amazing solid waifu unit. Alright, so that's it, and let's start talking about her basic stats, okay? When maxed out, her attack stat is going to be 1,453 points, same as Orslaha, and her attack speed is also going to be 263 points as well, same as Orslaha. So she actually can dish out very heavy damage thanks to her superior basic stats. Alright, and that's it and done. Now let's start talking about her active skills. So let's see if her active skills can actually catch up to her basic stats. Alright, so looking into her normal attack, Ferocious Sight, it says, deals 120% of attack on a target and grants in an unrecoverable state with 75% chance for 2 turns. Really good, guys. 120% of attack, that's a lot of damage that you can ask for, and on top of that one, there is really good RNG that she can actually inflict that unrecoverable on the opponent. That means like if there is healer on the opponent team, that might actually be quite irritating for you guys. You can actually just use her to make them unrecoverable, and guess what, guys, it will be much easier to take them down, especially those boss units who are really good at healing themselves. Alright, so anyways, now let's move on to the active skill number 1, Transcendence. It says, deals 100% of attack on a target and refreshes the duration of debuff to 3 turns if the target is in unrecoverable state. Okay, so for her to become really effective, guys, with her debuffs, she definitely needs to inflict that unrecoverable on the opponent, and after that one, she is a monster. Okay, and her nuking damage on a single target is also really amazing, and it has only a 2-turn cooldown. That means you will be able to keep on spamming the skill over and over again pretty frequently, and that's what she provides on the table. And looking into her ultimate skill, Sentence of Reaper, which says deals 240% of attack on a target. That's a lot of damage, guys. That's a lot of nuke. Okay, she possibly is one of the highest damage dealer in the game. Guaranteed to hit the target as well, meaning like she is definitely going to hit the target. The unit just kind of dodge it, alright, and she is definitely going to make it a surefire hit, a guaranteed hit. That means like you can really counter her, guys. And it also grants unrecoverable stat for the 2 turns as well, and there's a 100% chance for it to happen. So she is definitely an amazing waifu unit, and it has only a cooldown of 3 turns, and that makes her so freaking viable. Oh my god, so many things to come with this amazing waifu unit. You just cannot ask more than this, guys. She is definitely damn freaking amazing. It's just that like she doesn't have AoE skills, which could have been much better, because like the AoE skills is really needed in order for the crowd control. So definitely would be really good for the PvP contents, but guess what, guys, the PvP content is still not developed in this game right now. We gotta wait for it. Let's see how long it's gonna take for the arena contents to actually kick in into this game, but for as of now, we are really focused into the PvE contents. Alright, and for PvE contents, it would have been much better if she had the AoE attacks, and due to the lack of AoE attacks, she's on the little bit lower grading than compared to Orslaha and Melavi. But guess what, guys? In the upcoming future, I would say that she would definitely rise to the top tier out there. All right. Anyways, now let's start talking about her passive effect right over here. Increases attack by 20%. That's also good. With her second passive, increases accuracy rate by 15%. That's going to be quite helpful for her, to make sure that her hit really lands. All right. And finally, when it comes to a third passive, increases debuff hit rate by 10% as well, making sure that her unrecoverable state is definitely going to land on the opponents, alright, because that is gonna be her main mechanic for her to actually deal or becoming maximum effective against the opponents out there. So that's it and done, guys. She's definitely damn amazing. Shadow type and dark element type hero unit, the Wraith. If you get her, be happy, guys, be happy. All right, so that's it, guys. To sort it out, or let's say to sum it up, in summary, guys, the best unit in the game right now is gonna be Orslaha. Definitely packs a lot of damage, a lot of punch against opponents out there with superior stats, and very amazing skill sets out there. Her AoE skill is definitely going to be a bread and butter, because that's going to allow you to deal a lot of damage against the AoE opponents and clear out the corners very easily. Next is going to be the Melavi. Her AoE attack is a very good hybrid that is a single target nuke as well, and at the same time it's an AoE attack. Wow, like what the hell, man, right? So Melavi is a very, very interesting character that's definitely going to make your gameplay progression really, really fast, and she really packs a lot of damage, and with hers you can actually look forward for heavy damage plus very faster gaming progression as well. And finally, it's gonna be our last waifu unit known as the Wraith, and she definitely packs a lot of punch for the single target opponents out there, and she definitely would have been a very great unit for the PvP arena contest, but well, it's still under development. All right, so for the story contents, she's pretty viable. All right, and that's it and done. I would really love to end this video today. If you have any different insights, opinions, please do let me know in the comment section below. Please do share it with me and to the community as well. If you really did love this video, please do hit that like and subscribe button right away, and see you guys in the next video.